to the characters, to the architecture, to the puzzles, video game designers spend incredible amounts of time perfecting their unique artwork. Some games directly cater to education, Leapster products for example, but other games like Assassin's Creed 2 indirectly provide an educative experience. Analyzing and discussing the storyline improves a player's comprehension skills. Some characters represent historical figures to learn about. The buildings and city frameworks bring cultural references from the Renaissance period to life, and the puzzles improve mental dexterity with history. In literature class, we read novels for hour-long discussions. Assassin's Creed 2 contains a compelling storyline and rich narrative that produces the same effect. In addition, the game takes this concept one step further by visually immersing the player into the storyline. This creates a realistic experience for the player. As you attempt to save Ezio's father and brother from execution, Ezio's family feels like your own. And like Ezio, your heart sinks as your father and brothers hang from the nooses. Television provides a rectangular window for viewers to watch through. Some books attempt to connect a reader to the main character of the story, but in video games, the viewer becomes the character. You can choose how the character moves or what the character does in the game. Assassin's Creed 2 represents choices that will affect the outcome of your life. Distract guards by throwing gold and save yourself unnecessary combat. Decide to fight and risk losing your life. Each decision generates contrasting effects, teaching players nearly as effective as real life does. In order to achieve success, Assassin's Creed 2 delivers a fascinating multi-dimensional storyline with plenty of mysteries to keep the player satisfied. Assassin's Creed 2 delivers huge potential for the future of video games with historical figures. The player interacts with the individual and relives key pieces of their history with a fictional twist. History professors can supplement a video game in replacement or in addition to a fact-based fiction book to reinforce the material. Individuals during the Renaissance appear within Assassin's Creed 2. Leonardo da Vinci, known for his paintings in the 15th century, aids you by engineering weapons and decoding codex pages. His abilities as a mathematician, scientist, and botanist create an extremely unique personality. It isn't common knowledge that Leonardo did more than just paint, and with Assassin's Creed 2, the player not only learns about Leonardo in his entirety, but gets a chance to interact with him. Recreating the way Da Vinci may have been takes learning about past historic individuals to an exciting new level. The Countess of Forli, Keyresa, makes an appearance in Assassin's Creed 2 as an ally to Ezio, similar to Leonardo da Vinci. The game reveals Keyresa's tragic history, blending fact with a non-fictional storyline. Assassin's Creed 2 accurately represents the famous legend of Keyresa as she threatens her former captors while in a fortress, despite the captors having her children hostage. Games can visually recreate and bring to life past heroes and victims from any time period. People don't have to only read history any longer. They can relive it. Assassin's Creed 2 explains the history of architecture while providing a realistic historical experience for the player. Reliving the past educates players beyond photographs and text. One of the first cutscenes includes the Ponte Vecchio, a bridge that resides in Florence, Italy, over the Arno River. Fighting on top of the bridge immerses the player in Florence while accurately depicting Italy during this Renaissance time. The Santa Maria Novella also resides in Florence. This Dominican church claims fame in the city. Each marble and inlaid black detail appear identical within both the real and virtual worlds. These realistic building depictions can help players taking a history class, wanting to travel abroad, or those simply wanting to expand their horizons. Students from mathematics majors to art majors find something useful to take away in these Assassin's Creed 2 puzzles. Each brain teaser requires mental dexterity to solve, but the content ranges from several works of art to Einstein to Rasputin. There are also many other video games that also provide these same similar puzzles. Culture mixes with mystery when the player must solve glyph puzzles to unlock a film sequence of Adam and Eve. The puzzles include famous works of art spanning hundreds of years. Each puzzle provides a piece to unlock an encrypted file, bringing the player closer to discovering the truth about the pieces of Eden. To unlock this code, the player must search for a number within the photographs, and then find the corresponding symbol to line up the wheel. This is usually one of the final puzzles, combining logic, skill, and photographs. The puzzles with 8 paintings have similarities with the given clue. It is your job to analyze and decipher which 4 paintings match. Each piece of real artwork contains historical culture. All these puzzles build mental abilities of the player while having fun.
Without the staff, the Tsar was powerless. He could no longer control his subjects. Revolution! Revolution!
There are 2 different ways to view a game: by rating the entertainment value or by deeply analyzing the work itself. This applies to various art forms, including books, television, paintings, and sculptures. Through the narrative, characters, architecture, and puzzles, Assassin's Creed 2 shines light on the educative ability of video games. Players learn history, art, culture, and mathematics in this game, but the possibilities for other video games are endless.